and I feel like it helped us become the team we became and that we are today.
So you guys make it all the way to the finals, and you're playing a very good Warriors team. What's going through your head? What's the strategy? And what led you to the success in the finals to win the championship?
For me, I guess it was just the fact that this was my second time being in the finals. I made the finals last year with the Sixers.
But traffic in New York City. Now it's ended.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Richardson, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Over Embiid. No good from Irving.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Horford trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck. One-on-one fast break. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Simmons inside the line. And the 76ers get it back. Horford. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. LeVert the pass to Durant.
And with Kevin.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
The doors, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Now here's Durant. Over Horford. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Richardson finds Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Pulls it from 20. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And then Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Richardson, good.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Now, here is Irving. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. lets it go from 14. They get it back. Allen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Simmons passes to Harris. Off target from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The 3 from KD. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Richardson. LeVert grabs the miss. Brooklyn trailing. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Richardson outside. Pass to Simmons. Richardson with it. Left side, Horford. Back to Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
And he gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Harris. Offline from the high post. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 7. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Mike Scott. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in at the small forward position. Thybulle can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. Prince with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Embiid trying to break loose. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
To the paint. Embiid with the steal. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Flushes it down to finish the break.
You've got to stay attached to Alec Burks. What a job in transition as he takes off toward the rim.
Dinwiddie outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Now, Dinwiddie following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan finds KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball. Lets it go with the three. Here's Jordan. And he converts the layup.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Horford, no luck. Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And then Durant with the jam.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Horford in the post. Dinwiddie covering. This is it to Robinson. And again, unable to change momentum here. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as anything.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Dinwiddie. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Durant from deep. Again, Durant missing. The 76ers trail by 4. Milton with it, picked up by Harris. Robinson, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dinwiddie against Burks. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. Takes it from 10. Again, the miss by KD.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Outside Robinson, three-pointer. And it's Robinson again missing. The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Durant, here we go. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Scott.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Fires from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson for 3. The shot off that time. And so it's... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into. And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nets shooting here about 46% for the game. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Now here's Richardson following the shot by Kevin Durant. Simmons dishes to Richardson. Back to Simmons for the lead. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Irving. Good work defensively by Richardson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Simmons. Almost, but it rolls out. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. And finished off by KD.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm. All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Kicks it out to Allen. Now here's LeVert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Richardson, no luck. Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside for Durant. All sorts of time, and that one drops. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Richardson, no luck. 1:57 left in the third quarter.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Allen finds Irving. Good. Nice job down low. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Irving comes to help. There's the pass to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. To end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons. A genius at drawing contact.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Simmons. Korkmaz passes to Simmons. Outside for Robinson. Embiid trying to break loose. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Irving against Harris. Baseline try, and it's Irving missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Prince outside. And Simmons with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Jack Simmons.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Dinwiddie against Simmons. Back to Harris. Kicks to Dinwiddie. It's Prince on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Harris outside. High post try, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Nets lead by 16.
Well, how about the mid-range game? Joe Harris knows they're going to run him off the three-point line, so he's showing you what else he has.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Simmons. Here's Milton. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
In the corner, it's Harris. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Korkmaz. Lays it up off the glass.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Dinwiddie wide open. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. On its way from Irving for 2. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers trail by 14. Horford the pass to Thibault. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. It's LeVert on the wing. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. LeVert's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Richardson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
And stolen by Horford. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Richardson against Irving. LeVert from outside. Drains the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And he makes the first. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. And the 76ers also making a change. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Nets leading by 10. Durant in the corner. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Brooklyn.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jared Allen.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving kicks to KD. Again, the miss by KD. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Simmons. And that one, good.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Off the inbound. That's short off the rim. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
We went to Game 5 against the T-Wolves and fell short, and I guess it was just like a redemption season. I came to DC. They put all their trust in me to play power forward, a position I never played before, and once we made the finals, I just, in my mindset, I just said we're not losing. Like, I can't be 0-2 in the finals. Like, I don't, because it's hard to win in this league, let alone it's hard to make the finals.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
The 3 from Tatum. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harris dishes to Simmons. Lets it go from deep. Harris misses. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Tice, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And so just over a minute and a half played. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Hey, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
To the wing right side. Walker in the post. Guarded by Simmons. Hayward can hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Shoots. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Now here's Embiid. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brown outside. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Richardson. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Walker finds Hayward. Now Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. The Celtics also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Now here's Thybulle. Clock at 4. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers again can't hit it. Boston leading by 4. Here's Tatum. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And taken away by Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Can they get it? Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. To the inside, Cantor. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And stolen by Tatum. Pushing it up. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Here's Thybulle. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his...
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is anybody...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Burks. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Thybulle can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Williams dishes to Williams. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
The pass to Williams, stolen by Robinson. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Boston leading by 9. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Right side, Williams. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. Walker goes in. And the rejection by Embiid. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. The 76ers trail by 7. Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Milton. Richardson outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Tice.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Walker the pass to Williams. The putback. Right side to Walker. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Walker's got his first points of the game.
Walker has such an excellent feel for the mid-range game, and he does a nice job recognizing when to shoot it from there.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Ben Simmons. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Smart kicks to Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Pass to Richardson. And stolen by Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Brown, the pass to Walker. Brown feeling out a bit. And finished off by Brown.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And finished off by Brown.
Hey, guys, if you let Brown get close to the basket, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Horford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
At the tip, and Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Simmons can't get it to go. Lets it go from a... And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Out in front at the half is Boston. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
The speed they're playing with is...
And that'll do it for our halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Clock is at 3. Embiid trying to break loose.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now Brown. 8 points for him. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Knocked away. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Brown finds Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
You know, Embiid has a very similar story to Tim Duncan's. I mean, the Cameroon native did not start playing basketball until later in life. Now he's one of the very best in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Robinson comes in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Richardson. Back to Brown. And it falls over the rim and in. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Embiid. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Wanamaker. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Williams. Down low. Tice passes to Williams. Sweet move, and it's good on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
To the paint. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Williams is running. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 76ers trail by 17. To the middle. Here's Horford. Another shot. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
From deep three-point range, Wanamaker misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Walker's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Burks can't get it to go. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Takes a 3. Walker's shot is off. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 19.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Smart misses. The 76ers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Thybulle. Second shot opportunity. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Smart deciding where to go with it. Back to Tice. Clock at 6. Fast break, Philadelphia. Ahead. And the basket by Horford. Horford's got 8.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And here's Walker. Pulls up on the elbow. Another shot. Here's Tice. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got it.
And so it's Boston, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Richardson is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Harris. Horford trying to free himself up. That's good from Harris on the assist by Burks.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
The 76ers trail by 17. Here's Richardson. And the layup falls.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Cantor. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 17.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Walker with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Harris dishes to Burks. Richardson the pass to Korkmaz. Back to Richardson. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Harris kicks to Embiid. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's Horford with the extra effort.
Al Horford getting after it. Putting that putback back in the bucket.
Brown against Richardson. Celtics passing it around. Cantor passes to Walker. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
A nice shot by Harris.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Brown outside. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, he is an absolute load inside. When Horford is aggressive, the defense has problems.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Celtics also with a sub. Tice is checked in. Brown finds Tice. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Horford. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Tips it up, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Boston.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Williams.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Horford. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Harris. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Simmons. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Robinson against Green. Wanamaker the pass to Ojale. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Robinson. And Cantor able to finish. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Neto. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And so he hits both. Here's Langford. From deep. And the miss. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong show. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
To make the finals, and to make it twice, I didn't want to be the guy that's known for making the finals multiple times but lost both times.
How important was Day Fry in the finals? He walked away with the finals MVP. You guys are a close-knit unit. What was some of the keys to success for Day Fry and you as a whole?
Best way to put it, he is the Jimmy Butler of our team.
An aerial view of downtown Boston. And let's...
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now here's Durant. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Durant against Tice. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And it's Brown missing. Passes it to Durant. Nets passing it around. Dinwiddie outside. KD on the wing. Tice with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Brown. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Dinwiddie finds Irving.
You better respect the sensational ball handling from Irving. I mean, phenomenal slashing through defenses.
For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Inside. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Walker with it. From 12 feet out. Good work there as it goes. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Now here's Tatum following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Irving.
What's Walker?
Dinwiddie against Walker. Outside Tatum. The pass to Smart, 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Here's Walker after the basket by Brooklyn. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Durant. LeVert with a wide open look. The shot that time, not on target. Now Boston takes it the other way. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Outside, Walker. Over Harris. That one wide left.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And the shot goes in.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Shot from free throw range, and it's Walker again missing.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And stolen by Tatum. All by himself. Pass to Smart. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Brown inside, guarded by Harris. And it's Brown missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jordan high post. Dinwiddie outside. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot.
I admire the confidence of Irving, always on the attack, superb at penetrating towards the rim.
Here's Wanamaker, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Kanter dishes to Hayward. Smart on the wing. Covered by Irving. And another shot. Smart misses.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easy.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Irving. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
Now here's Smart. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Here's Wanamaker.
Yeah, easy call.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in.
No, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
From 13, up again, and staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Brooklyn, Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Steps back and fires. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
Good at cashing in from mid-range. Such a consistent shooter, Mr. Kevin Durant.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And they double up Brown. Stolen by LeVert. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
Makes the most of his long arms defensively. You just have to be careful when dribbling around LeVert.
And here is Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. But they'll get another chance. Here's Wanamaker. LeVert defending. Just 4 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. And just miss after miss right now. Nets leading by 15. Here's KD. He has 7. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Now here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Allen. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3. And that's
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. And it's Jordan in at the 5 roaming the paint. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block. And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to LeVert. Takes the 13-footer. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 19.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Here's KD. Hayward grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Passes it to LeVert. There's the triple. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Right side, Smart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smart's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Prince. Durant in the corner. And the three off target.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their fourth miss in 5 attempts.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Tice. Here's Tatum, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gets a hand on it, and Tatum stays with it.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
Dinwiddie against Walker. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Celtics trail by 13. Smart kicks to Hayward. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And then for Brooklyn, Harris is checked in for Taurean Prince. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. And a change for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. Allen dishes to Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Now here's Jordan. At the elbow, it's Harris. On its way from Irving for two, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
He thought he could snake over the top on that one, but that play more often than not gets called.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And the Nets also making a change. Durant's checked in. Irving passes to KD. Brown kicks to Kanter. Pass to Smart. Dishes it to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Over Smart. No good from Irving. On the wing, Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside, Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
The deep three from Durant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trail by 9. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams, and it's Cantor in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Irving. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Irving drives in. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
All Irving needs is a little room to fire. Once the screen comes his way, he's going to score the defense.
Pass to Cantor. Walker taking his time here. Cantor finds Walker. Back to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
Here's Durant. Yep, it counts.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor, and Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Robert Williams. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Walker. Here's Brown. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Tice. And he banks in the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Shot from 16. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Allen. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Walker, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Walker against Irving. Shoots over Walker. No good from Irving. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Walker. The shot's good.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Irving against Walker. Irving misses.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even killed, focused. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Outside Durant. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. A shot by Hayward, wide open, off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. LeVert, a tip in on the offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Walker. And he gets it to go.
Plays like this make it clear that Walker takes his responsibility of being the leader for this team seriously. Just coming through in key situations with these type of baskets.
Irving against Walker. Rejected by Walker. Smart's checked in for Brown. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Walker.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
He's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need him tonight.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Over Walker. And the shot is long.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove in this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
He sinks the clutch free throw. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Here's Durant. And the Nets miss again. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The feed to Walker. And it's sent back by Allen.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Well, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Here's KD. No good.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Well, who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference final.
He dishes it to Smart. And here's Tatum for 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. It was effective.
way to put it.
I mean, Ryan Dayfry, he's just a phenomenal leader. I feel like we all were a leader in our own aspects, but he kind of was the guy that like everybody would like turn to and like look to. Like he knows how to talk to each of his teammates, and I think that just brings out the best.
What a fantastic look at this. And with Break.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talked about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Here's Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Simmons slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Allen. The kick out to Irving. Allen. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Here's Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Irving with the ball. Now defended by Embiid.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Simmons penetrating. Count the basket.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Outside Durant. LeVert the pass to KD. Off target with his 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harris. Here's Horford. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside, KD. Over Richardson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to go.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside Irving. And Embiid pulls it down.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Here's Simmons. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie finds KD. And finished off by KD.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Richardson, no luck. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. And Kevin Durant again. KD's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Harris inside. KD's on him.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got his second basket. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The 76ers trail by 7. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Harris off the drive. Back to Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Beyond the arc. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The second chance effort. Pass to Dinwiddie. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Embiid, the pass to Horford. And here now is Thibault. The offensive rebound. Embiid. And Jordan sends it back. And Durant launches from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nets out in front, up by 10. Live from Philadelphia.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the 2. The 76ers trail by 13. Burks kicks to Scott. And the pass to Thibault. Back to Scott. There's the dish to Burks. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Passes it to Scott. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance. The ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
On the wing, Harris, guarded by Horford, and the basket by Harris.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Nets leading by 15. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Free throw line jump shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Richardson against Irving. Shoots over Scott. Kept alive. Goes up again. Allen kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Clock at 6. Irving against Scott. They shoot again. Irving can't hit.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Back to Korkmaz. Pass to Milton. And Scott has it in the corner. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Durant with the steal. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
Korkmaz off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Nets leading by 17. And on the way from Irving for 3, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Puts it up with the putback, and Simmons is right there. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
And Simmons with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. He gets it in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lobbed up there for KD. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Irving attacking. That one goes in. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Here's Korkmaz. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, how'd you see it? Well, how about... And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant attacking. They get the rebound. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Embiid dishes to Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Up again, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Horford with it, guarded now by Durant. Here's Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Richardson's got 9 points.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
No good from Irving. And so Horford will bring it up for Philadelphia. A 12-point game. Richardson, no luck. The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Prince kicks to Irving. Over Richardson. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jordan's checked in. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Durant. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Defended by Thybulle. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 18.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Scott finds Horford, and it's in off the backboard.
Well, this guy's such a polished player from this area of the floor. Al Horford, it doesn't get any easier than that one right there.
Nets leading by 16. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Harris outside. To the paint. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Thibault and Durant sends it back. They get it back.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside, Scott. Robinson drives in, and the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Scott. And a switch here for Brooklyn. LeVert's checked in. .111 left here in the third quarter. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Korkmaz kicks to Burks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Robinson. And it's Shake Milton in for Alec Burks. And the Nets also making a change. Jared Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Dinwiddie. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the pass to Thibault. Back to Milton. Stolen by LeVert. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And yes, it's good. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris outside. Milton in the corner. And it's blocked by Jordan. And stolen by Horford. Here's Korkmaz. They get it back. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Allen in at the center.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Irving up top, guarded by Simmons. Irving's shot is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Simmons on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
It's stolen by Harris. Stolen by Allen. Inside. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Got a piece of it. Richardson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
KD's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving against Simmons. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And staying with the play, Allen.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Harris misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's
horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Will it go? A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Horford, no luck. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Moves back up. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Horford. Here's Richardson. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing. That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
No good from Simmons.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, KD. In the corner, Irving with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive. Gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Then for the Nets, Rodion Kurucs. He's checked in for Durant. Temple comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Crawford in for Karis LeVert. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now the 76ers on the break. Robinson, that's good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Robinson misses off the left iron.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Crawford, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Scott against Johnson to the left side wing. Kurucs passes to Crawford. And the shot is good.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Six on the shot clock. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Outside, Scott looking to end the run. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
So now that NBA 2K21 is out, what are some of your initial thoughts, and are you looking forward to the competitive scene when it comes to NBA 2K21?
I'm always looking to the competitive scene. I like it. I've been dribbling this year. I like the shooting. A lot of people complain about the shooting, but it wasn't that bad.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of DA.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. To the middle. And Tice throws it down.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Horford. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Hayward. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Tatum. Count it.
And Brown is just so physically imposing. I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Walker against Simmons. Harris outside. Outside, Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Brown with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Brown the pass to Walker. Brown against Horford. Inside. And Tice throws it down.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Tatum's shot is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Tice against Embiid. Outside Tatum. Now, here's Tice. Not a lot of room. Brown kicks to Tice. Back to Brown. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. Tice has got 6. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Boston leading by 5, pushing it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the pass to Burks. And here now is Thibault. Here's Korkmaz.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Thibault, the pass to Scott. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid against Tice. 6 to shoot. And the 76ers get it back. Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebound Boston. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Smart. The tray. Boston again missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Korkmaz kicks to Burks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
It's deflected. Here's Smart. No good on the last second attempt there. Back right after this. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Robinson. Scott is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Burks in at the point. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Rejected by Walker, and he's able to get it back. Burks, the pass to Embiid. Now Milton. Embiid kicks to Robinson. Embiid trying to break loose. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Robinson. Right side to Walker. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's Smart. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. They kick out to Walker, to the paint, 5 to shoot. Milton with it, now guarded by Smart, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Richardson, he's checked in for the 76ers. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Now here's Walker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots the 3. Boston again missing. The 76ers trail by 3.
And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the 3. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Tice passes to Walker. To the inside. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Robinson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Robinson's got his second basket of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And there it is for him. Tice has got 13.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
No good from Simmons. It's stolen by Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Robinson. A putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got the lead up to 1 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Harris. It's Robinson high post. Outside, Simmons. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by Tice. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The 10-footer. That one's not going to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Simmons. Williams with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Horford, no luck.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Shot's good by Walker.
That's an aspect of Walker's game that I like. I mean, his ability to use the dribble drive and score on the move, nice.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Williams kicks to Walker. Wide open. And again, it's Boston converting.
Boy, it's so good to see Walker pulling up with that kind of confidence. I mean, his jump shot seems to be getting better every year.
Horford, no luck. Williams with a clean look. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. That's the Boston 5.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Walker goes in, and that one drops for him. Walker's got 6.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
Richardson the pass to Horford. Harris with it. Embiid with it. He's covered by Kanter. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Embiid. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Here's Richardson. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Simmons finds Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. Have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
Walker goes in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 10.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Simmons passes to Richardson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now here's Tatum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
Bible on the wing, guarded by Walker. Here's Richardson. 6 points for him. Williams with the block, and he gets it back. Richardson kicks to Embiid. 4 on the shot clock, and he hits it to tie the game up. Embiid's got 5.
He's capable of bearing the triple. Joel Embiid is not bashful when it comes to shooting from there. As a matter of fact, I think he takes too many threes, but he can make them.
Now here's Walker. 12 points for him. Brown outside. He gets that one. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Alec Burks comes in for Richardson. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach. And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And, you know, Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making sure that he drew contact.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Burks for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Brown. He's got 10, and the dunk by Brown.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Thibault finds Harris. And no good that time. Hayward with some nice D. Celtics leading by 6. Brown wide open. He fires. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Thibault with the ball. He's against Williams. Thibault can't get it to go.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Milton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
And it's Williams with the jam.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Philadelphia, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Left side, Brown. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Ben Simmons is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Milton in at the small forward position.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Outside Tatum. Now the dish to Cantor. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Korkmaz, he's jacked in for the 76ers. Josh Richardson. Oh, what a finish!
Good. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Right side, Smart. Out to the wing. Now, here's Langford. Richardson cover. And Cantor throws it down.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Smart. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Simmons. Now Langford. Outside, Smart. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Outside, Smart. He kicks it to Cantor. Back to Smart. Cantor controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Cantor's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
an absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Enes Kanter. Brown comes in for Langford. And Walker subbed in for Smart. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. 76ers on defense, trailing by 5. Brown against Richardson. And then Brown with the dunk.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
76ers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Simmons can't get it to go. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker in the post. Simmons is there. Tice kicks to Hayward. Clock at 6. Walker in the post. Guarded by Simmons.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Embiid, no good. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Brown outside. That shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Bounce pass Embiid. Richardson attacking. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Walker the pass to Williams. Up top, Brown. To the paint. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
Green passes to Langford. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green kicks to Langford. Back to Green. Three-pointer on the way. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Neto. For the 3. Off the mark. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were...
really fun. I love this game right now. I've been playing it every day, all day. I'm just ready to, like you said, compete with my teammates in 2K21.
Yeah, I'm currently loving this game. The dribbling, I think it's 100 times better than last year. You know, the shooting's a little more rougher, but I kind of like it. You know, it gives that competitive edge that other games have that 2K has.
But traffic in New York City making its... And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here's Walker. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Walker the pass to Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn with the ball. High post Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Outside Irving. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Walker against Dinwiddie. Good on the bucket. Allen's got 6.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Walker the pass to Brown. And here's Tice, defended by Allen. And here comes the break. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Looking for Allen and gets it there. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. Brown inside, working on Allen. Now here's Tatum, covered by Irving. Hayward against Durant. Here's Tice, and Tice throws it down.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
Irving with a clean look. The rebound by the Celtics.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Tatum no good.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
Shots good by Durant.
There was a time when people said Durant didn't finish well through contact. Those days are long gone.
Brown kicks to Walker. Tice passes to Brown. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Boston making some changes. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And it's good for 2.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
And then Allen slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Wanamaker. He feeds it to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Here's Luau. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Canner is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in. Brooklyn leading by 5. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. Taken away by Williams. And here's the fast break. Here's Wanamaker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's blocked. Prince against Williams. The kick out to Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Harris. Shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Tatum, that's for 2. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Jared Allen has been... And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Smart. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the guard position. It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Jordan's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Williams. And Durant sends it back. They recover it. Pass to Wanamaker. Down low, tries again.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Shoots over Brown. And Boston with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Shots good by Williams.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Irving. Right at the free throw line, and that one goes long.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And here we go, and it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Oh, the setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Walker taking his time here. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Nets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And KD the bucket on the assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 3.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes. Looks second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Off the inbound. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. And finished off by KD.
And when he's out in the open floor and has a head of steam, there really isn't any way you can slow him down.
Walker in the post. He's covered by Irving. Shots good by Walker.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving against Brown. Irving passes to KD. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
And here's Walker. Now Brown on the wing. Williams. Smart passes to Williams. Williams dishes to Smart. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Brown missing. Deflects the pass. A 3 ball. The shot by KD. No good. Here's Williams. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Jared Allen who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 1. And that does it for our.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Tatum with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to Hayward. Tatum down low. KD's on him. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Here's Dinwiddie. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Tice.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Walker against Irving. Here's Tice. And no good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Durant. Walker with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Tice, no good. Irving against Walker. Dinwiddie wide open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Tatum's shot is off. Nets leading by 5. Here's Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Walker following the bucket by the Nets. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Tatum with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Tries from 16. Here's Cantor. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Harris finds Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Walker. Harris passes to Allen. 5 on the clock. Celtics trail by 7. Hayward on the wing. Outside, Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum drives in. Here's Cantor. Lays it up off the glass. Cantor's got 6.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Here's Luwawu. But they get it back. It's good on the putback. Luwawu's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Wanamaker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Celtics have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Walker.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. Boston also with the sub. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Goes up with it. Here's Dinwiddie. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Jordan. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 5. Here's Cantor. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Walker and Smart, the guards. Daniel Tice out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Celtics trail by 8. Walker in the post, covered by Irving. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And for the Celtics, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Prince outside Durant. About a minute.
So funny. I remember with those scouts how bad they talked about him during his time in the NBA scouting and all that, saying he couldn't lift and coming out of college, and he's gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Look, he powers through for the bucket. He gets a chance to tack on another point at the line.
It's good.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Now here's Irving. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And here's Walker. "13 feet away." And the turnover again by Boston.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Jason Tatum comes in for Cantor. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Smart. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Walker. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
That really helps them space the floor. I mean, when Hayward's mid-game range is working, the defense can get scattered.
Allen kicks to KD. Pass to LeVert. Six on the shot clock. Back to Durant. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's sent back by Irving. And they're able to recover. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Remarkable strength on the alley-oop. Durant, he's taking no prisoners.
Celtics trail by 11. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Outside, Walker. Just 3 to shoot. No good on the triple.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now Durant. Prince, right side. Back to Durant. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Walker with it. Over Irving. Walker's shot is off.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Johnson surveying the floor. That one doesn't go. And the wide open shot from Green. Second chance shot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.